Hey everyone, KitaSean here. So last year, Fate Grand Order was pretty insane, especially if you are a huge Type Moon fan who knows many of the niche titles and characters. So many characters from other Type Moon titles joined FGO. Fate Samurai Remnant Collab brought in characters Yamato Takeru, Ushi Gozen, Yui Shosetsu, and Miyamoto Iori as playable characters. The Mahotsukai ni Yoru Witch on the Holy Night collab ushered in Aozaki Aoko, Kunoji Alice, and Shizuki Sojuro as playable characters, and added in some surprising guests as NPCs. A surprise event starts and unexpectedly brings in two characters nobody has ever heard unless you know these niche titles, Chikagi and Hibiki from Mahotsukai no Hako. The summer 2024 event was a Fate Extra collaboration that brought in characters such as another BB, both Kishinami Hakuno genders, CL jumped in as a swimsuit servant from the servant verse, and later Kazura drop comes in. And then the last huge surprise was Phantasm Moon. We also got Tsukino Sango references as well, which is actually blowing my mind still to this day, but we expect more Type Moon characters and servants to join Fate Grand Order this year. Richard I from Fate Strange Fake already started the year, but who else can we expect? I'm going to reveal my top 10 most wanted characters from other Type Moon titles that I want to see come into FGO this year, so let's go. At number 10, we have the 27 Dead Apostle Ancestors. This pick is unfair because it's technically 27 characters, but I want to see at least one of the members from Tsukihime become playable. Of course, in the world of Fate, the title of the 27 Dead Apostle Ancestors doesn't exist, but the members do exist, but their activities and statuses differ. Of course, some of them have appeared in FGO already. Ever since the creation of Tsukihime, only a few members have been revealed. Names have been mentioned in different titles, but never their appearances. Type Moon was founded back in 1998, and we have only seen a few members from the organization. It's about damn time we see all of them. At number 9, we have another unfair pick, but a super obscure pick, and it is anyone from Fire Girl. For those who don't know what Fire Girl is, it is a light novel series written by Hoshizora Meteo, who has written some scenes in Fate Hollow Ataraxia, FGO, Fate Requiem, and the infamous Girls work. Boom Boon, who has designed Mysterious Heroine Servants, did the character designs. I'm reading the novel at the moment, and it's actually a pretty interesting read. Only 7 volumes exist, and it ran from 2012 to 2016. It's a story about students who explore distant planets, and they gain powers depending on the planet they go to. There are a lot of plot holes, but it all comes together as you read the novel. Because of this, I can see characters be foreigner class servants, and I would really love some kind of representation on Fire Girl because, again, it's one of those series that not a lot of Type Moon fans read or know about. So Fire Girl, someone from there, would be awesome to see. At number 8, we have Sajo Monica from Fate Prototype. Originally the master of Saber Prototype, but later becomes the main antagonist and is the master of Beast 666 in the second Holy Grail War for Fate Prototype. In FGO, we know that Saber Prototype is traveling through the multiverse in search of Beast 6, thus I believe Monica will show up during this story arc, and I think she will be fusing with Beast 6, making her a pseudo Beast servant and playable. That's just my speculation and hope, so take it with a grain of salt. At number 7, we have Zhao Yun, the stray rider from Fate Samurai Remnant. He was such a really cool servant in Fate Samurai Remnant that I want to see him join FGO. I also believe this opens up more opportunities for more 3 Kingdom servants to join the game. At number 6, we have Tsukihime Red Garden. So this is again another unfair pick because I'm actually talking about multiple heroines from Tsukihime. The other side of Red Garden, this includes Hisui, Kohaku, Tono Akiha, and of course, Yumizuka Satsuki. I don't think they release until Red Garden releases, but we don't even know when that will release, thus I want them now. At number 5, we have Angelica Ainsworth. She is a character from Fate Kaleido Prisma Ilia. She is the user of the Archer class card, which gives her the powers of Gilgamesh. Now, I know a lot of you guys haven't really watched Prisma Ilia because of the whole loli concept and kind of ecchi and stuff like that. I was like that as well, but I, watched it because it was a Type Moon work. I dedicate myself on something that I really like when it comes to a franchise like Type Moon, and yeah, I decided to watch it. And when season 3 came along, I think we can all agree, for those who kept watching Prisma Ilia, season 3 was just epic. And I feel like if they were ever going to do another Prisma Ilia collab, they have to base it around season 3. There's just so many amazing characters that just appear in season 3, and I feel like they can fit just perfectly in FGO. So hopefully we do get another Prisma Ilia collab that focuses on season 3. At number 4, we have Reirokam Misaya. She is the prototype version of Tosaka Rin. She is the master of Lancer prototype in the Second Holy Grail War. She is a very noble woman who is sadistic, proud, elegant, cruel, and calculative. Also, need to mention, very sexy. I originally thought she was going to be the pseudo-servant for Skasaha because Ku did say that she kind of reminds him of Skasaha, thus that's why I kind of thought might be a possibility. But of course Skasaha came out, I'm like, oh, completely different design. So I honestly don't know exactly what pseudo servant she'll be when she does join, but all I know is, dude, she is a great character. We already have a craft essence of her, so I cannot wait to see her playable. So hopefully we do get a prototype collab sometime soon, and we get to see Misaya as one of those playable servants. At number 3, we have Riz Baife Stridberg. She is a character from Melty Blood, and she was actually the character that I played all the time in Melty Blood. She was my main playable character. Said to be the original shielder because she wielded the shield when fighting. So a lot of, fans are saying that she's never going to become a playable servant in FGO because of that. But I think, there's gonna be some kind of loophole somehow. Probably not a shielder, probably something else, but we'll see. But she is also the captain of the Vessel Shield Knights led by the Holy Church. She is good friends with Shion, the Atalashi of Shion, not the Sokarish Shion. So I want to see how that relationship would be in FGO. At number 2, we have yet another character from Fate Prototype, but this time it is a servant, and it is Gilgamesh Prototype. Unlike the Fate Stay Night Gilgamesh, which many are well acquainted with, this version of Gilgamesh doesn't have a kingly temperament. All he wants to do is prove that he is the strongest of all heroic spirits. He thirsts for battle, and I mean, he just looks way cooler too, in my opinion. This is my favorite version of Gilgamesh, and again, I would really love to see this one join FGO. And again, I feel like if he were to ever come into FGO, it would probably be in some kind of Fate Prototype collab. So hopefully we get that Fate Prototype collab as soon as possible. For my number 1 pick, this was a no-brainer. I've said this multiple times. Aozaki Toko is my favorite Type Moon character of all time. The older sister of Aozaki Aoko, and arguably one of the most important characters in Nasu lore along with her sister. She has appeared in many Type Moon titles such as Garden of Sinners, Lord Elimeloi, and of course Mahou Sky no Yoru, and a little bit of Fate Stay Night. If you watch Heaven's Field, then you know what I mean. Toko is a genius and is the second youngest to earn the highest rank of Grand in the Mages Association, and was given the title of Red. She's an expert when it comes to Mystic Eyes. She was born with Mystic Eyes of Enchantment. She created a new set of Mystic Eyes of Enchantment inside her eyes so that they reflect off of each other like mirrors, allowing her to have an infinite number of Mystic Eyes, which is insane. She even created glasses called Mystic Eye Killers, which can suppress Mystic Eye's effects. She specializes in runes and is an expert puppet maker. as well as the master. So there you guys have it. That was my top 10 most wanted collaboration characters that I want to see in Fate Grand Order. Yes, again, there were some unfair picks on this list, but that just tells you how many characters there are in Type Moon lore. There's just so many characters that have yet to join FGO, and they can just collab after collab after collab and release servants after servants after servants. So yeah, like that's just my top 10, but let me know in the comment section below who you guys want to see in FGO within the Type Moon Nasu lore universe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Laters.